It's a mini episode.
Mini episode.
It's a mini episode.
A mini episode.
I'm Brendan.
And I'm Nathan.
And this is what we're
They thinking.
mini episode. Hey, everybody. It's Brendan here from What Were They Thinking? Bringing you a very special mini episode this week. Nathan is not here with me, but I am simply here to introduce some of our greatest hits, I guess. Some of our greatest hits, so to speak, in regards to two features we do every single time on this show that we cover a movie. And it's the low haiku, which is the first thing we will be talking about. The low haiku. Basically what it is 17 syllables. Lots of lip smacking to sum up each movie that we cover on this show, each terrible movie or terribly questionable movie that we cover on this show. So here are our favorite low haikus that we've done so far. So take a listen. Maybe you're a first-time listener to this show. Maybe you've been listening for a while and you want to reminisce. But if you're a first-timer, welcome. And please enjoy the following bits of poetry.
What were they thinking?
The Human Centipede.
German doctor. Bad. German Christopher Walken. Girls too dumb to live.
Yes, very good, very good, very good.
Thank you.
Now, I did write this in the last 10 seconds, so don't expect gold. I completely forgot about this segment, and I was the one who suggested it in the first place. What the hell? Okay.
Terrible.
Human Centipede. Oh, fuck, I had it. No, I lost it.
It's
Okay, no, I got it. Here we go. Human Centipede. Eating shit. Why am I watching this? From Showgirls. This is the biggest contrast we've ever had to the movie we've discussed.
Just wait.
Go ahead.
Not Saved by the Bell. Liz Berkeley was shaved real well. Save me from this schlock hell. I even made it rhyme.
I'm snapping my fingers. Snap, 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 snap. Thank you. I can't snap. This is a very, just guttural reaction to this movie. Know me, unstable. Titties, everywhere. Dog food, delicious. Sometimes our guests get involved, like in this clip from Alone in the Dark.
I actually have two of them, if you guys would let me do two of them.
Oh, that would be our honor, actually.
Indulge us.
Please do.
Okay, I think you'll love them both.
Okay.
So glad I did this. Torturing you guys is fun. Be back for sequel.
Very good. And proceed with your next one.
This one is more so towards Nathan specifically. Human Centipede. It's about that time, Nathan. I'll be back real soon.
Ah, very, very good, very good. I actually have mine ready, and I've just on the fly changed the last line in my haiku.
It has nothing to do with anything that happened recently, does it?
Oh, it may.
Please proceed, Nathan.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Alone in the dark. Tara Reid, not real science-y. Brent is a fucker.
of lots of different things.
This is gonna be awkward. I just wrote mine. Just in the middle of Brent's low haikus, and it's a little bit similar to Nathan's haiku.
Well, by all means, you go right ahead there, Brendan, and then. Yep.
Oh God, it's right in my ears.
It sounds like a sex shop.
Oh God, no!
It's the Gauss.
Ugh. Nothing I hate worse in movies than those fucking noises. Okay. I mean, sorry, I don't know how that came out. My first line is exactly the same. Alone in the dark. Tara Reid scientist. Thank you, Brent. JK. From our 50th episode spectacular, Sucker Punch. I got sucker punched. Nice visuals, not much else. Does Snyder know girls?
Very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Empowered hookers. What the hell is happening here? Sucker Punch. Zach S.
Yes.
As in, I would like to sucker punch him as well.
And finally, last but not least, Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad. OMG, Margot Robbie. Will Smith, where art thou?
Snap, 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 finger, snap, finger, snap, finger, snap, finger. Okay, here's mine. This is directed more to you, Nathan. You made me watch this, you filthy goddamn bastard. Apropos title.
I don't feel I had much to do about the movie at all.
I feel like you made the movie.
No. Well, this morning after breakfast, I might have made something similar.
Oh dear.
That's a feces joke.
That's gonna be on our sister podcast. What were they crapping?
Are we still going to Ant-Man today?
Oh, Josh, about that.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed the low haiku. Oh, sorry. Oh, that always happens. At the end of the low haikus, we come right out of it. I was blacked out for like 7 minutes, so I don't even know what happened. So what we'd like to highlight next is a segment we like to call
Don't take a word for it.
Yeah, that's right. We always like to say on our podcast, on What Were They Thinking, don't take our word for it, because, you know, we have an opinion. We probably don't like most of the movies we've talked about, or at least a good portion. I probably disliked more than Nathan, to be fair. And, but we all say don't take our word for it. Like, you know, form your own opinion, which is why we read critic and audience reviews, to give you some measure to our thoughts. So here are, I'm not gonna lie, mostly these are audience reviews, because those are fucking insane. And there are a few critic reviews thrown in here, just, you know, from some assorted episodes that I've compiled for you to listen to with your ears. Greatest introduction ever.
What were they thinking?
From Suicide Squad.
So it's a long review. What he does is he rates each character in the movie on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
But
Can we just
then-
get the quick? Can we
but
just get
then
the
the
quick ratings
last
of everyone?
paragraph-
He's just doing the last
The
paragraph.
last paragraph actually sums it up pretty well. Finally, it wants to be the Avengers. It wants to be Guardians of the Galaxy. It wants to be the Dark Knight. It wants to be Deadpool. But in the end, it was just another DC Extended Universe film. A ringing endorsement, if ever there was one, which pretty much sums it up. Like it's a DC movie.
Can you don't have to read like each description, but like what do they rate everyone? I'm just curious.
Will Smith's Deadshot, which I actually disagree with, 2 out of 10.
Oof.
Yeah, that's not fair at all.
Margot Robbie, 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Boomerang, 6 out of 10. Diablo, 3 out of 10. Amanda Waller, 9 out of 10.
What?
I mean, she's a 7, 6, 7.
Enchantress, 0 out of 10.
Yeah, okay. That's
Abysmal. She can't act. Simple as is.
On point.
Why she got the job is beyond me. She's monotone. She has no emotion. She just can't act. Stop giving her parts. She's awful.
And then it says, plus I heard she's a bitch. Umbrella much?
Rick Flag, 2 out of 10. Killer Croc, 4 out of 10. The last 4 characters he reviews all say the same thing about them. Killer Croc, 4 out of 10. Pointless. Katana, 3 out of 10. Pointless. Slipknot, 0 out of 10. Pointless. Batman, 0 out of 10. Pointless. Just in it so he can be in the trailer and sell tickets. And then Joker. Joker, 10 out of 10 for disappointing.
What?
Hold on now. Joker, 10 out of 10 for disappointing in every scene that he's in.
Why does he get what?
He's being facetious.
Obviously.
He's so bad that you'd swear he's trying and he gets a 10 out of 10. Pointless. Again, only in the trailer to sell tickets. He's weird, he's creepy, but he's not the Joker. He's Scarface with mental problems and a fetish for tattoos.
That's a movie I want to see.
Unlike Heath Ledger's Joker, who had a clear plan of just wanting chaos, this Joker's just meh. Take him out in the scenes he's in, and it wouldn't change the scene. Take his scenes out of the movie, and it wouldn't change the movie.
I would love if they just took him out of the scenes and it's just Harley Quinn talking to no one.
Well, it would fit, though, because she's a nut job.
I love you, Mr. J. cut to a blank screen.
What you say? I can't do her voice. You say you want a machine gun?
Kill them all?
Here are a couple from The Adventures of Ford Fairlane. One of the most classic of all movies. Modern-day metrosexuals need to watch this to understand that we don't need to cleanse, tone, and moisturize. We are men and proud of it.
What?
Yeah. Hello! 3 exclamation marks. My name is JoyFaith500. I am tall, good-looking, perfect body figure, and sexy. I saw your profile and was delighted to contact you. I hope you will be the true loving, honest, and caring man that I have been looking for. And I have something special to tell you about me, so please contact me directly. 5 stars.
What the fuck? Did you go to that porno website again?
That is a review on Rotten Tomatoes, my friend.
So it wasn't a review for a water park, it was a Match.com profile.
From the Cherokee Kid, which was a listener's choice suggestion by Mr. Robert Hooper. This one is from Julie A. She says, definitely and underrated movie. I honestly don't remember much of this movie. I've been searching for it for about 10 years. That is a harrowing tale, by the way. I mainly remember Sinbad had both of my parents and myself laughing our heads off throughout the entire movie. A difficult feat considering how different our views on comedy are. Also,
Sinbad, bringing families together.
Also, I've been searching for it for 10 years.
Well, everyone's got their windmill, my friend.
I hope that was like at the beginning of every day. She was like, all right, Googling Cherokee Kid. Damn it.
Well, back to work.
Back to work I go. Check it again in 10 hours.
Yeah. We got one from Kurt S. And this guy, he gave it 3.5 stars, but I'm going to read this the way it sounds like it should be read.
Excellent.
Okay?
Yeah.
Join the Cherokee Kid and Otter Bob as they make their way through the Wild West on the kid's hunt for revenge. A turkey gets killed, the kid tries to shoot some bottles, and a virginity is taken. Probably the one and only good movie that Sinbad was in. Give it a watch. It's worth the time.
A virginity is taken.
And they make their way through the West. Through the Wild West.
Oh, the last one I want to read here proves that if you leave a word out by mistake, it really changes the meaning of what you're trying to say.
Okay.
All right. It's from Eugene D. Sinbad did a great job on this movie as James Coburn and Burt Reynolds.
Sinbad played Burt Reynolds and James Coburn in this movie.
He Eddie Murphy'd this movie. I don't know if you're aware. Oh my god.
He was like, fuck it, if Eddie Murphy can do it, I can too.
That's right. So, I mean, sorry for knocking Burt Reynolds. I wasn't aware you weren't in this
That
movie.
it was actually Sinbad.
From the classic David Arquette romp, Eight-Legged Freaks.
Brandon P. he's all kinds of mean. The fact that Elroy Elcam has not yet killed himself offends God and mankind.
You know what?
Good grief.
That's fucking mean.
That's harsh. Hot take. Last one makes a lot of sense. And I'm going to read it exactly as it's written, and it's all capital letters. Stupid as I get out bulls, LOL.
What?
Stupid as I get out bulls, LOL.
'Cause Hooked on Phonics learned me to spoke?
Sounds like it.
Oh, I'm using that from now on. This movie was stupid as I get out bulls, LOL. From the film that brought us Bruce Lee's ghost as a trainer, No Retreat, No Surrender. Unfortunately, this film is probably the worst film ever put together. The acting is pants. The script is worse. It's just as bad as I remember. It's just as I remembered it from when I was about 6 years old. I loved it back then. That's the reason for the 3 stars. The acting is pants?
Pants. Does he mean, like, is it, like, banana pants?
The acting is pants. I don't know.
I've heard banana pants, but it just seems weird, like, to say pants.
From now on, I'm just gonna use that.
Like it's like when when you listen to some millennial who wants to say crazy and they say cray and you just want to punch them in their face.
Yes.
Yeah.
From the Tommy Chong cameoed classic, Evil Bong.
Well, it was just dumb. Okay. Well, it was just dumb movie altogether. Wow, B movie all the way.
Well, it was just dumb movie. That just proves your thesis. That's like almost genius.
Yeah.
And it says pro-terrorism, question mark. It says this was a funny movie, probably the best stoner movie in a very long time. It's got violence, drugs, boobies, and bad jokes. What else could you ask for in a stoner horror B movie? The visual effects were awesome, but I think they overused their big smoke shot. Maybe the sequel could be about an evil crack pipe that's even more addictive than the actual crack in it. And instead of a stripper club, when they go inside the pipe, it could be a dark park with surprises in the bushes. The conclusion is odd. They say the guy who blew himself up for the cause is a true hero. Is this pro-terrorism? I mean, I like the movie and all, but with such a confusing message about bombs and suicide, I don't think it would be appropriate for children to watch. It might either give them the wrong ideas about true heroes or scare them and give them the wrong idea about bombs. And 4 out of 9 people found that useful.
Well, Brendan, the challenge has been laying down. Please out crazy that review.
Oh, I've got it. I think I've got it. Also, I want to ask, when you said and 4 to 9 users found this useful, I thought it was still part of the post.
Sounded even better.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna go over if it's better, but I don't know if it's crazier, but it's at least equal. Okay. So this is from reviewer Bong C. Bong Charles. And
Charles Bong.
Charles Bong.
James Charles Band.
James Bong. I don't know why I sniffed. I don't think you snort
You
weed.
don't know how this works, Brendan. You really are a first timer.
Got some cocaine in there.
Wait a second. I've been smoking cocaine and snorting weed. That's how you do it, right? Okay, I gotta read this review, guys.
All right.
From Bong C, 3 stars. I bounced on my boy's dick to this for hours. Hold on.
He's not even close to done, Brent.
Good start.
I can't even.
May I continue?
I knew Brent was gonna lose it.
Okay.
Okay, I got this.
Okay.
I eventually hopped off to buy some weed from the local dispensary, but I realized that ever since Colorado legalized weed, I've been getting the shit from dispensaries. This means I am getting government-regulated weed, and if I have learned anything from chemtrails, it's that the government is trying to control us. Listen, Obama was obviously putting the same stuff used for chemtrails into our weed. States are just legalizing weed to control us all faster and easier. This made me realize we're already taking hits from the evil bong because the shit the government puts in our weed is controlling us. The weed is making us more distracted and compliant, just like the strippers in the movie distract the guys and make them compliant. In the end, we knew little of the true dangers the strippers and our government weed both posed. The strippers in the movie and our regulated weed are both being used by a higher power to eliminate us. Well, at least one bong will kill us, and one will eliminate any power we truly hold, which is the equivalent of dying. Anyway, I give this a 3 out of 5 because it was an awful movie, but it still gives us insight into the world around us through defamiliarization and perfectly weaves implicit and explicit meaning into the film. 3 stars!
Was that from the Criterion edition, like booklet inside the case?
Yes.
Good Lord.
Now, that got off the rails.
Oh, or more likely she was on the rails. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, right?
Obama and those fucking chemtrails, guys.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, now from the quote-unquote empowerment film Sucker Punch. This one is actually from a YouTube user.
Okay.
I actually found this when I was looking for the clips for this episode. So this person has quite an opinion here. This is actually a pretty deep movie. Too bad, unfortunately, as always, the majority of people are unthinking, simple-minded, shallow, dumb, and will probably only think of this movie as a mere chick action flick, or worse, some sexy/sexual visual for their eyes and shallow lust. That person got it. That person knew what they were talking about.
That person is woke, as they say.
This is the last one I'll read. This is just like, it kind of actually parrots something you said in a different way, but it kind of brings it up something you said earlier. So this is a movie full of eye candy. Like if a boy got asked the question, what would you like in your movie? And he thinks about it and says, robot ninja assassins and zombie Nazis and giant samurai, and I want 5 hot chicks to fight them. It was a spectacle. And that is not how you spell spectacle. And a nice continuation of the 300 movie. This is not a sequel. Yes, you need to get over the plot. Not all plots can have a Sixth Sense twist at the end. But this one is worth seeing just for the visuals alone. You know what? I'm not surprised he got to do Superman. Finally, last, but certainly not least, the family classic, Magic in the Water.
I was so fed up with the bogus sentiment in Magic in the Water that I started wishing it were Harmon gasping for breath instead of the cheap rubber thing with eyes. No such luck.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wishing death upon Mark Harmon. Mm-hmm. I gotta say, like, nobody's really, like, terrible in the movie. Like, nobody's great, but I don't think it's any of the actors that make this movie bad. I'll just say that right now.
So what you're getting at is the wish of death upon Mark Harmon is unwarranted.
Slightly. Mark Harmon is a fine actor. Here's the one. This person is obviously very confused when they wrote this. Ready?
Okay.
This place is horrible! Do not go here. Rip off. Go to Six Flags, Hurricane Harbor, Magic Waters. It is a waste of time and money, even on their $10 Tuesday. The lines are ridiculously long. The lifeguards have no idea what they're doing. Over 3 times, the wave pool and roller coaster water ride had technical difficulties and had to be shut down. I drove an hour to get there and got to go on one ride, and in the wave pool for 20 minutes. I waited an hour and a half in line to get onto the roller coaster, and right as I was about to get on it again, it broke down and the park was closing. They would not refund my money. This place sucks.
Wow.
Rotten Tomatoes is not amusement park review website. I don't know if they know that.
I don't know how they would have got to the point where they're reviewing it. On Rotten Tomatoes. This seems like the right place. Yeah, Mark Harmon was there when I was there. So was Joshua Jackson.
I think there was a giant Ogopogo. Why is this amusement park represented by a movie poster? Oh well. TriStar Pictures. Yeah, that makes sense.
Makes total sense.
How come I can't find Magic Mountain on here? Well, that's going to wrap it up for this week, folks. Thanks for checking out a quote-unquote new episode of What Were They Thinking. I hope you were able to enjoy some nice haikus and reviews, as is the name of this episode. And join us next week for a brand new episode. And if you don't know what we're covering next week, we did announce it last week, but if you still don't know, here is the trailer for the movie we will be discussing next week.
In this friendly little town, there lived an enchanting family named the Kranks. Every year, they would celebrate Christmas together.
Merry Christmas.
Until the year their daughter Blair left for the holidays.
Won't be the same.
Then, Luther got a brilliant idea.
We skip Christmas. We'll go bask in the Caribbean sun.
We skip Christmas. What's up? No Christmas Eve party?
Run away from Christmas, huh?
A lot of the neighbors are pretty upset.
Five months, 2 weeks, 2 days. I love the baby's been gone 5 months. I love the baby's been gone. If you see my baby,
Free Frosty, free Frosty.
They want Frosty?
They do not get Frosty.
Nora, stop the car. Talk to me, Nora, please.
hurry. If you see my baby, please send her home.
Hello? Mom? Dad? I changed my mind and I'm coming home for Christmas.
What?
Based on the best-selling novel Skipping Christmas.
We have only 12 hours, so we're going to perform a little Christmas miracle. I'm getting the ham. You get the tree.
Tim Allen.
Your face. It's like it's frozen.
I got a Botox injection today.
Luther.
And Jamie Lee Curtis. Christmas with the Kranks.
What are you doing, Luther? Whoa! Easy!
So that is it. That's the end of the show. We will see you next week for Christmas with the Kranks. Sure to become a holiday classic, if not already, and it isn't, and probably never will be, and that first part was a lie. So make sure you check us out on social media. We are on Twitter at WWTT Podcast. You can find us on Facebook. Just search for What Were They Thinking. We also have a Facebook group, What Were They Thinking Interactive. You can find us on all the podcatchers, iTunes/Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Downcast, Castbox, all that good stuff. You can also find us on Instagram at WWTT Podcast as well. Should make sure to remember to put the Instagram thing in, because I always forget. And that was my new character called Forgetful Frank. I'm just workshopping it here, guys. I hope you like it. I might bring it back. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, you can also check out Montrose Monkington III on YouTube. You can also find him on Facebook, Montrose Monkington III. And you can follow him on Twitter at Montrose III. That's 3RD. Spelling it out for you so you can find him because he is an elusive primate. And he talks about wrestling, movies, he goes to events, he does broadcasts from those events. You can watch them later on YouTube, on his Facebook page, all that stuff. You're welcome, Montrose. Where's my check? Make sure that gets to me today, because, you know, I want to keep this working relationship healthy. That was... Oh, shit. Cut that out, Brendan. Anyway, hey, we're having fun here. So, again, Christmas with the Kranks next week. We'll be back. And if you want to check us out on Redbubble, we're also on Redbubble. We got a lot of merchandise available. We got a lot of different designs. You can get them on pretty much anything you want. Mugs, t-shirts, hats, you name it, they got it. Also check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/WWTT podcast. I want to give a shout out right now to Luc Shannon from GameItAll.com. He is a brand new Patreon, tier 4 Patreon, which is awesome. So he has picked his movie. I won't say what it is right now, but it will be coming up early on in the new year. So Luke, I will give you your shout out, and it's going to go something like this. Luke has signed up for What Were They Thinking podcast on Patreon. He's awesome, because he's a tier 4 patron and he's gonna give us money. Oh, I ran out of stuff to say. You're getting me raw here. You're getting the raw What Were They Thinking treatment. But a big shout out to Luke. Also, another shout out to Erica, who just went from tier 4 to tier 5 on Patreon, which is awesome. Thank you very much. Not only did you sign up to give us money and support us, but you actually upgraded. And Erica's actually at that level where she will be a guest on an upcoming show. So stay tuned for that as well. Probably early on in the new year. So I think that's all. That's all the business I got taken care of. And I'm going to wrap it up there. We'll see you next time. And, I guess there's only one thing to ask, and that is, what were they thinking? Peace.
Hi, I'm Noelle Heil, the host and creator of Heil on Life, the podcast where I talk one-on-one with people who inspire me. My guests come from all walks of life, different jobs and careers, and they all have different motivations that have helped them throughout their lives. I find their stories fascinating and hope that you will too. To learn more, find me on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, YouTube, Tumblr, and Libsyn. And remember, we may have similar stories, but our journeys are all our own.
Hi guys, we interrupt your favorite podcast to interrupt you with an ad for your new favorite podcast.
Wait, isn't this playing on somebody else's show?
Exactly.
So then how are we... I thought we were their new favorite podcast.
Well, we're going to become their new favorite podcast after they hear this advertisement for our show. What's our show called, Justine?
Superiority Complex.
Yeah? Where can they find us, Patrick?
Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah, exactly. You can go to @SoupComplex on Twitter, SOUP Complex, and you can go to Facebook.com/SoupComplex. But our main page is on Podbean, and you can find us there at www.superioritycomplex.podbean.com. New episodes are out every Thursday. Justine,
yes.
What do we talk about on the Superiority Complex?
Nerdy stuff.
Perfect.
Don't get all sensual with your voice.
Yeah, did you hear that?
I heard it. It's a little inappropriate.
If you want to hear a little more of that, tune in to the Superiority Complex. One more time, Justine, what do we talk about?
Nerdy stuff.
Nah, wasn't the same. You tried.